Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining this video. Here are today's learning objectives. So we're going to be looking at the general properties of transition metals. So we're going to look at how transition metal characteristics arise from an incomplete d sublevel in atoms or ions, and we're going to look at these characteristic properties. So it's complex formation, formation of coloured ions, variable oxidation state and catalytic activity. And we're also going to learn the definitions of ligand, complex, and coordination number. So firstly, we're going to introduce transition metals. So the definition of a transition element is an element that forms at least one stable ion with a part-full d shell of electrons. Now, transition metal characteristics of elements scandium to copper arise from this incomplete d sublevel in atoms or ions. Zinc can only form a +2 ion, and in this ion of zinc 2+, it has a complete d orbital, and so does not meet any of the criteria of having an incomplete d orbital in one of its compounds, and so zinc is not a transition element. Now, the transition metal characteristics include complex formation, formation of coloured ions, variable oxidation state, and catalytic activity, and we're going to be going further in depth into all of these a bit later. But first we're going to look at some more definitions. So the first one is a ligand, and a ligand is a molecule or ion that forms a coordinate bond with a transition metal by donating a pair of electrons. So a coordinate bond is a type of covalent bond, but it's where one of the things donates both of the electrons. And the definition of complex is a central metal atom or ion which is surrounded by these ligands. And the definition of a coordination number is the number of coordinate bonds to the central metal atom or ion.